Hi, this is Steve Perrett from IT Wollongong, and I'm here to explain to you what I have learned from my experience of using a vertical mouse. For many years, I used a standard mouse. When I was doing a lot of work, I would get an ache in my shoulder and neck, and it would feel stiff. I would be constantly massaging my shoulder to try and relax the muscles and make it feel less stiff. One time when I had a lot more mouse work than usual, a lot of pain developed in my forearm. It got so bad that I had to resort to using my left hand for mousing. It wasn't much fun. I was a lot slower, but at least I could get some work done. At about that time, I did some research on the internet to find out about ergonomics. When you use a standard mouse, it is necessary for your hand to adopt a horizontal position. There are two bones running down your forearm which are normally parallel when your arm is in a relaxed position. But when your hand adopts a horizontal position, these bones cross, and this puts increased strain on your forearm. I learned that this has adverse consequences. So that information led me to research vertical mice. This here is a vertical mouse. It's basically the same as a standard mouse built on its side, so that it can be used with your hand in a vertical position. And so the bones in your forearm remain parallel when you use it. So I decided to buy a vertical mouse. Within a few days of using my new vertical mouse, I noticed the pain in my forearm was starting to subside. After a few weeks, the pain in my forearm was completely gone. But that's not all. Later, I realized I was experiencing virtually no pain in my shoulder or neck either. After thinking about it, I believe I know why. When I put my hand in the horizontal standard mouse position, I notice my elbow appears to stick out a little bit. So it tends to want to go out. I can overpower that, but then that puts more strain on my forearm. So I think there's a kind of a compromise here. My elbow wants to go out a bit to put less strain here, but in so doing, it puts more strain on my shoulder. To my knowledge, this has not been explained by anyone else. I haven't read anywhere that a vertical mouse reduces neck and shoulder pain. But for me, it does, and I'd be very surprised if it doesn't help anyone else. Unfortunately, a vertical mouse costs a lot more than a standard mouse. This vertical mouse costs well over $100, whereas this standard mouse costs about $10. This vertical mouse is made by Logitech. There are much cheaper vertical mice available, and I've found the cheaper ones work just as well as the Logitech. But from my experience, the cheaper ones seem to go wrong fairly quickly. I've been using Logitech vertical mice for well over a year without an issue. The other thing you need to know about a vertical mouse is that it can take a bit of time getting used to using it. With a standard mouse, the mouse clicks are downward and the mouse is easier to hold still as you click. In fact, you don't even need to hold it still. It will just stay still. With a vertical mouse, the mouse clicks are horizontal, which makes things a bit tricky unless you hold the mouse firmly. The mouse must be held by gripping it gently between your palm and your thumb. Your thumb needs to resist the pressure from your fingers as you click. A vertical mouse may take a bit of getting used to, but it doesn't take long, and when you do get used to it, it feels just as natural as using a standard mouse. Well, that's about it. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you found this video helpful, and comment below if you have anything you'd like to say.